The following Dungeons & Dragons live play is intended for mature audiences only. We hope you enjoyed the show.
I do remember those days, though. People walking away.
All right, everyone. We are done with our pizza stories and moving into our other weird-ass stories.
It's pizza time.
It's pizza time. Welcome back
Might be
to
an
the
Ninja Turtle.
table. Welcome back, players, to Crossing Queen's Bed. Last time, we introduced a new character to the table. Mouse, a new chosen that struck about 5 days ago, to my memory. And was from a cartoon world, a place of heroes and villains and cartoon physics and hyper-reality. And after meeting a purple stoat, Mouse was chosen and sent to Queen's Bed. Once in Queen's Bed, Mouse was introduced to his kind of cleric protege, a tiny flea man named Rono, who escorted him to both the Elias Center to start his citizenship and becoming a member of the King's Crown Society, but also to take refuge in the Apex Hall, the church of the primary god of Queen's Bed, Allah, and a place where a lot of new chosen spend their time when they're getting used to being chosen in this world. After a few days of spending time in this place, some new arrivals came to the temple. Our other three characters, who, yesterday, had a supernatural encounter with the god that Bree has been seeing that they have a relationship with since coming to Queen's Bed, and asked their new cleric friends, specifically Alalila, to perform a sort of ritual of sorts to contact the god that Megan had a contract with. This ritual did not go great and nearly did serious harm to Alalila. And after remedying the situation of this contact with this otherworldly god, your three cleric parents returned to their temple to do further investigation. However, when they came to check in with you guys today at the Generous Gentleman, they had no memory of the events that unfolded the day before. Definitely spurred by this obvious memory tampering, our little dinosaur and our elven thief and our furry friend decided to jump at the chance to investigate what happened at the Apex Temple and traveled up to the surface of King's Crown and up the central road of the city towards the Citadel. Once arriving at the Citadel, you met with the High Cleric of New Chosen, Mother Goose, a massive 18-foot tall goose with speckled feathers that sat in a massive nest in her own office in Apex Hall. She seemed aloof to your issues and your concerns, but after being presented with Bree removing her contract from her vial and it burning to ash in the presence of this holy place, there seemed to be enough evidence to do some research into what occurred. And Mother Goose recommended that you sought out Vinistol, the High Priest of Knowledge here in the King's Crown Citadel. After leaving your meeting with Mother Goose, Tim, Bree, and Dandelion met Mouse for the first time. And in order to determine what they should do next, Bree wanted to go back inside of her vial to speak to her god. And not wanting to do this in the middle of the temple, went outside to a nearby garden space where she went into her vial with Mouse and had an encounter with her god Ulivon. Mouse seemed to think that Ulivon was quite evil and did not have very good vibes from this deity. After emerging from the vessel, Tim had booby-trapped the vessel in a certain way with his newest invention, the Bree-Bang. Is that the official term? Bree-Bang?
Bree-Bang.
Bree and Mouse emerged from the vessel with a cacophonous bang and a flashbang amount of light emitting from the top of what used to be a very stealthy vessel. Once Bree emerged, realized what had happened, went to scold and reprimand Tim for his buffoonery, looked over, was the only one who, through the trees, looking onto the main road, saw the elven man that Mouse had said left a meeting with Mother Goose earlier that day and had seen some more sort of magic being cast. He also seemed to have a very distinct odor. And where we left off last time was Bree looking through the trees and seeing the individual that Tim did a police sketch of heading into the Apex Hall.
I don't remember. Was Tim's police sketch accurate, or was it really,
oh my God.
It was
off?
Accurate enough to go, hey, that's that dude. Currently, we return to our characters standing in this plaza in the garden. And right now, the individual seems to be coming down this path going into the main hall.
Oh my God.
Bree, you're the only person who has seen this
There's
so far.
little flea man.
That's that guy. We should probably follow him.
I whip around. Look.
Not too fast. The tail.
Breeze. Ah! I take everybody out.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm on your shoulder currently, so I might be flying.
Yes, because
Sorry, doesn't care about
Mouse's
anyone,
superhero
okay?
landing was not seen. Mouse mounted onto Dandelion's shoulder.
Oh yeah, dejectedly, because no one saw it.
Nobody paid attention to his little superhero
Yeah,
pose.
he was
No.
so proud.
All right, so Bree says, hey, that's that dude, and everyone turns to look as the elven man with long blue straight hair that almost goes down to his knees, dressed in long dark blue robes that are draped over his whole body, brushing the ground. You can barely see his feet slipping out when he's taking his steps. All the way up, covering his mouth and nose, is this cowl. You can just barely see as they are disappearing into the archway into the tower. These very fluffy, spiked blue eyebrows.
Quick, after the 5th member of the Blue Man group.
Oh my God. I just love the thought of Dayline being like, there's 4 more? Oh.
The party, all 4 of you, Mouse, what are you feeling right now? Are you following after, Tim, Bree, and Dandelion?
Right now, I think he's just taking it in. He's sitting on the shoulder. He, came out. He's sort of just processing and watching.
Okay.
As you come up onto this road, he's already disappeared into the archway. Everyone give me a perception check.
Depending on what Rachel says next, I want to try to sniff this guy out. We can maybe use my dino.
Alright. Mouse and Bree are the first ones who really notice this growing sound of footsteps. A crowd is forming. There are sounds of conversation and pack animals. You can hear the wheels on a cart turning against the paved stone roads. However, Tim and Dandelion are more transfixed at looking towards this temple and the looking to see where this individual went, if there was any other signs. But before too much longer, everyone hears this horde of individuals. There are shouts and calls. There are knights starting to come out of the door that you're looking at. Individuals armored in beautiful gilded steel, large tower shields, trotting out of the doorway, heading past all of you, almost ushering you to the side of the path. As, after a few moments, a crowd of people carrying bundles of blankets and clothing, behind them wagons filled with individual personal items, looks like mementos and antiques, items of personal value. There is an impression that these people seem like they are refugees of some sort, displaced individuals. And a large portion of them are heading down the road that you are all standing on. What are you guys doing?
This is a weird flash mob.
Yeah, so I don't think Mouse has any concept of ownership still, so it would just be a crowd fleeing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Can Dandelion try to sniff
Yeah.
out Stinky Guy in the crowd? I'm gonna try to help.
All of you move to the edge of the road. Dandelion, you can give me a perception.
Oh no, I have a.
Oh, I was gonna say I would actually like to say to Dandelion, who I'm on,
Wait, I need to show my shoulder.
do you know what's going on? Where? Do you know what's happening with these people?
I don't know. It looks like they're in trouble, or they were in trouble at least. We gotta go find that guy that we're looking for, though. Road.
Ah, yes. Can you see him? Your head's a little bit higher than mine.
This sniff.
What's your perception check?
That was it. I have a minus 1 in perception. God damn, I gotta stop trying to sniff shit out in these scenarios, man. This happened.
She found a second
I
beetle.
mean, I can try and smell him. Can I roll perception again?
Yeah, you can also give me a
Yeah,
perception
everybody
check,
with a
Mouse.
sniffer. Let's go.
Can I use my elf ears to hear better?
Yeah, look at us. See, we all gotta use our little attributes.
What are your elf eyes see?
I mean, I was pretty confident that I could either find him or a toilet.
oh,
so.
yeah. God.
Wait, what? I'm in a cat form?
Yeah,
What
you're
is
in a cat,
bonus?
so you can like.
Oh my god, Windows.
Ooh.
Y'all are finding a toilet.
Between Dandelion and Mouse, yeah, we'll lead you to a carcass that's outside, I
This
guess.
this is where the Ninja Turtles are from. This is a sewer. I knew you were
Hell yeah,
Splinter.
Leonardo!
All right. So Dandelion and Mouse start to
Are
try to
lost.
smell out Stinky Man. Tim, were you gonna do a perception check too?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm in a feline form. I do get advantage, I guess, on things that go with smell, but that's not on... No, I don't think it's on one of these forms. No. Nope. Wait. No. Wait. No.
What?
Maybe.
Sorry, I was reading. My brain not work fast. Cat no good smell. Cat go hunt. Cat say good at dexterity and charisma. That means I can do sexy things. That's it.
You do sexy things.
I'll do interpretive dance for him.
Yes.
All right. Both of you, as this crowd is starting to pass you, you both go to take in a huge sniff. And both of your sinuses are overwhelmed with the
There's a lot of
smell of
Llama.
filth
Oh.
and bodily odor and dust,
Aw.
but also the sour scent of rot and infection.
Ooh.
Can I just hit like a cartoon rigid state?
Oh, where you're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
like let's stray as a board and make a boing
Do you fall
noise.
Yes,
back and,
exactly.
like,
This is straight as,
bounce.
where like I stick up straight as a board and I fall right off of Dandelion's shoulder. Its stench is
Oh my
overpowering.
god, he's white.
Yeah, with that one, you are fully
Yeah.
knocked back. You fall down on the ground, face down, your little tail straight up in the air.
Family Guy death pose on the ground.
Okay. As the this is happening, your three cleric parents, Alalila, Genevieve, and Monster, rush ahead, and you can see the worry on Genevieve's face as she looks back towards the rest of your group. Okay, everyone back to the plaza real quick.
Oh no.
And ushers all of you back to where you were standing before, as Genevieve is just absolutely in a panic right now. She is shaking violently. She is anxiously playing with her hair and her religious symbol on her necklace. Okay, this just got a little bit harder. So these are, Alulila has opened her book and is starting to flip through pages. She is off in her own world as Monster is also leaning down, concerned. Okay, focus, Genevieve. Okay.
Genevieve needs some mushrooms.
Girl, we gotta get her. We need more than that at this point.
No. She's never had it before. We'll hit her. Trust me.
Give her just a...
So it seems that there has been an emergency evacuation of somewhere in the city. There has been a virus throughout the city. Have any of you... No, you haven't heard of boarpox. Of course not. Have you guys have heard of pandemics or epidemics? Like infections, viruses. So...
When you need a thermometer, when you're sick.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait. Yeah, when you just need like the little water bottle thing that goes on your head. Yeah. And you have the little blanket that goes around you, and you feel all better.
Get your tootsies out.
So we need chicken soup.
Yes, chicken soup for the soul.
Where are we gonna get that many chickens?
So many chickens. There's a lot of people. You could just see a crowd of people still streaming past the road heading into the temple.
Oh my god.
Thousands of individuals of different shapes and sizes and colors. People with 4 legs, monstrous people, big furry fuzzy creatures, humanoids, elves, gnomes, fairies, an absolute menagerie of individuals. Okay. So, it seems that there has been an evacuation. We are priests. We need to be helping the individuals. This will definitely put a hamper on our investigation.
So, wait, I have a question. You're priests, right? Shouldn't this be like the police or like CDC's job? This seems a little weird that a religious institution would be handling a pandemic.
There's no separation of church and hospital.
Here's me thinking that Tim's over here being
Holy
like,
water.
why can't you guys just cure disease on these bugs? Like, you're priests, right? This is World of Warcraft, right? You can't just...
Yeah.
Why don't you just cast Cure Disease? Haven't you not figured out that magic yet? Jesus. That's like a level 5 spell.
Like, come on, guys.
Can't you just deal with debuffs?
Okay, context. So, Chosen can't get sick. We can't get viruses or illnesses. We're kind of immune to these things. But the bedborn aren't. Anyone who is born here in Queen's Bed is bedborn, and they're not immutable like us. They can actually get hurt, and this virus has been a very detrimental thing to their population.
Oh, no.
Whenever there's an outbreak in a borough, the entire place is evacuated, and all the citizens all the bedborn citizens in that borough are distributed amongst any places that can house them, mostly to isolate and find cases of further infection. And so we are going to get a portion. There are several going to the Crown Hall. There are several going to the Council Hall. I'm sure the Elias Center is taking on so many. Oh my goodness. Alalila comes up and puts her hand on her shoulder. Genevieve, it's okay if you have to go. But this is... I believe you that something wrong is happening here with this god that you have a contract with, and I've known Vinistol for many years now. He's been the High Priest of Knowledge for about 600 years. He is an esteemed member of the council and the crown community. If we are going...
Smells like shit.
If we are going to accuse him of a very criminal act of memory alteration, you're gonna need evidence.
So memory alteration happens enough for it to be put into the penal code?
It's very illegal. There's a lot of very powerful mages walking around Queen's Bed, and there are lots of regulations. Also, by the way, I don't know if anybody's mentioned to you, you're not allowed to use enchantment magic on people in public spaces. It's very illegal.
Oh, Tim.
So, person,
I'd like to be walking behind her, pretending to be a lawyer, just mocking her.
Oh, little suit and everything.
Can I get a
Genevieve's
performance
just like
check?
pacing back and forth, just like sweating profusely, and Mouse is just walking in step behind her.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back.
So charm person, so casting magic on somebody, I'm being very specific in my language, is illegal. But what about casting magic in a public place on your own things? Is that illegal?
No, it depends on the specific spell. There are many regulations in King's Crown. You can always talk to an orderly. They're always happy to answer your questions.
Ixnay on talking about illusion magic on bills of monetary value,
What about the time where you fucking used a coupon to get a fucking...
Shut up!
No, Dandelion's just like...
Genevieve has not noticed Mouse as she is pacing back and forth, just trying to collect her thoughts in what she is supposed to be doing right now. We need evidence. So, go find anything you can that, if we are going to make an accusation against the High Priest of Knowledge that he has performed memory alteration magic, we have to be able to prove our case.
If I need to roll sleight of hand for this, I will, but I want to change from my lawyer outfit to a detective outfit and pull out a giant magnifying glass and investigate.
Tim really wants to join in on this. Can I put a giant, like, Blue's Clue style footprint on the ground?
Oh, I think we're gonna, like, get a notebook, like the giant crayon he had.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I'm gonna do that.
He's gotta write with that thing.
But I want, like, a Blue's Clue, because the guy's wearing all blue. I can do a Blue's Clue.
That's true.
Oh, God, I forgot.
That's true.
I drew us as goblins and never sent
Mouse, hearing that we are now doing an investigation, spins around in a small tornado of mouse and stops in a tiny fedora hat and a trench coat with a large magnifying glass, looking around the ground. Tim sees this, immediately sparks up an illusion of a large blue, I'm imagining like a Bigfoot footprint.
Yeah. Because I also want to do another thing. Can I put like a monochromatic noir filter on top of Mouse with like
if you had
sad
no perception, you could put
jazz
the clue
music
right onto him, and we could just go full detective.
Oh my God!
That would be great.
But I did.
But sadly,
But I did. So
I
this
know.
is a brand. This clue is in no relation to
It
the
doesn't
target.
lead anywhere.
Yeah. But can I put like a noir like cloud over him and like sad jazz music?
I think Tim could. Furiously scribbling away on his tablet of slate, Tim produces an illusion surrounding Mouse, making him gray and black. There's little film grain over his texture as he comes up and investigates the overly large blue illusioned footprint.
Look, I know that this is fake, but I still really want to like heavily investigate this, like it's an actual clue.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my God!
Oh my fucking God, Eric.
Oh, hell yeah!
I mean, I can't get anything from it, but I'm gonna feel really strongly about it.
Mouse fully goes down in the footprint and goes, it's a footprint. You find like a spot where Tim kind of messed up one of the lines where
I'm
like
about
the footprint is off.
95% sure that this man has a foot.
Yes!
We've eliminated everyone who doesn't have legs. I'm pretty sure.
Can when Dandelion goes gas, can I make like a fake thunder noise?
I love the thought of Dandelion actually gasping too, like,
And then lightning.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Poor Mouse will be so easy to be taken advantage of. I feel for him.
It would be. All right. You are fully in this. Monster leans down. What are you looking at?
Well, there's a footprint, and I'm pretty sure it's a clue because I've got my magnifying glass, and it's never failed me before. So I think that whoever left this has feet.
I think the High Priest of Knowledge has feet, too.
Ooh, we've got another clue.
Oh my god.
Alila comes up and goes, "Come on, let's stop this." And she tries to kick out the illusion, but it can't.
No, but I'm sure. I mean, I'm invested in the clue. I did my 16. I'm in it.
You're in it. Genevieve is continuing on her nervous rant. Okay, so most
Tim
of
is
the
over in the
temple
corner
grounds-
snapping.
Full-on character commitment. Genevieve is still pacing. All right, so most of the castle grounds are still off limits to all of you without a priest accompanying you, but we have to perform some duties. So when you're ready to leave Apex Hall, get either Alalila or Monster to take you to wherever you need to go. I'm of a higher rank than Alalila and Monster and have duties that I must perform. What else?
I'm so into this. I'm so into this clue, and they just confirmed that the High Priest has feet.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and get on top of the crowd, maybe through acrobatics, and find him?
Oh, good idea.
So Mouse fully in this thing. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check real
Oh,
quick.
hell yeah.
Are you saying that we may need to split up and look for clues?
I mean, at least get up
ruined
there.
something for
My natural
Dandelion.
acrobatics is pretty high, but
Yeah. All right. Mouse, as everyone is talking, you just make a tangent line from the party heading into the road, into the group of people, jump up, and just like a cartoon, are walking along the heads with your magnifying glass out.
Oh my god. Oh.
Looking around.
My god, that's
every
perfect
once
with
in a
this
while.
giant magnifying glass I just drew.
The people you're walking over, you hear little, "Haze, watch it! What are you doing?" But Mouse is undeterred, proceeding into Apex Hall. Give me an investigation check now that you're in the hall.
Is investigation also going to be wisdom?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's also +2.
Yeah. But
It's 7 again. 7, 7, 7.
Hell yeah.
More, and then you win the lottery.
Yeah.
I
you
know,
see
right?
shaking
It's
dice.
lucky. Mouse is investigating, but this whole room is filling up with people putting down their things, reforming into their social groups. This place is crowded and noisy. There are so many individuals walking around this place. You have no idea where to even start looking for the stinky man.
if I need to go with insight, that's fine. But is there anything up above that I could try and get to look down? Like a chandelier,
God.
a candle, something.
There are some large statues on either side over
Ooh.
here that you can see. There are these large statues of this humanoid woman reaching up. And there's like a large crystal ball in her hands that's emitting a soft glow. You can
I'd like to try and get to the highest thing in the room.
give me an athletics check.
Oh my god, my
Athletics.
rolls are awful.
I feel you.
This statue is mostly flat marble dress. And so as soon as you try to start scrambling up the material of this statue, there isn't anything to get purchase on. You just slide back down the carved train of this dress.
Do I remember enough of the way in that I could try and leave to get one of them to throw me.
Oh! Quick, which one of you smells like a jack? Get over here, Dandelion.
I mean, if I don't remember how I got in there, I was pretty in it. I don't know if
I think you would remember because it's basically just it's a straight shot from where you currently are.
Okay.
However, there is currently a constant flow of individuals coming into the building. You may have a difficult time getting your way out this direction.
I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I'm really fast and tiny.
Give me a flat dexterity check. So just using your dexterity modifier.
Yeah. +3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my natural dexterity is higher than that. It's a 13. So, but
Can we take this guy gambling?
well,
Oh my lord. Yeah, that's very consistent.
yeah.
Let's take Eric to Las
7,
Vegas, baby.
7.
We don't let
7.
low rolls. Okay. Mouse starts out fine. As the people start fanning out once they reach the main part of the chamber, there's enough space to get through. But as soon as you start trying to move against this crowd, you are a tiny creature in a crowd of very large people. You are mostly up to the shins on most of these individuals. They are traveling with wagons behind them and carts, carrying their belongings with them. You end up taking a bit of damage from some bludgeoning damage trying to force your way through.
So you'll have to let me know if this is gonna be okay. But Mouse is somewhat of an idiot hero.
That's true.
And I think the second he takes damage, he would try and cast Sprint or Disengage to get through the crowd as quickly as possible, even if it's a key action.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, as soon as you take 3 bludgeoning damage, you get stepped on by someone. You absolutely just start trying to race forward. Give me a... Let's do another acrobatics check. I don't think you have anything in acrobatics, so I don't know why I'm specifying that, but
I do think I
yeah, you do have
actually
acrobatics, so it's a +5 to acrobatics.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This mouse.
Give him a 2.
There we go.
First of all, Tim, calm down.
I wanted another 7.
7.
After getting a little bit of a wake-up call as how small Mouse is, Mouse goes onto all fours and just starts
Oh shit.
racing.
He's in 4-wheel drive now.
Completely abandoning the investigation shtick to escape out and goes into the grass right outside the archway and returns to the group that are
Jesus.
still collaborating. Most of them didn't even realize you had disappeared, Mouse.
Well, if he's all scrunkly looking with like a band-aid on him, like how people look like in Looney Tunes and shit, he's like, ugh.
Got a big welt.
Yeah, he's got a band-aid on him too.
Just like a metastasized. Genevieve is still pacing. Okay, so Monster seems to not remember anything after the stable, so you should probably go down there. Oh! Mouse, are you okay?
No, I think I found him,
No?
and no, I did. I left. I think I found him. I was investigating, the clues,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure that I need help because there's just so many people, and I think what we need to do is we need to go into the big room and try and get as high as we can and find the stinky men. But I couldn't do it, so I need help.
Sounds like fun. I'll do it.
Okay, yes, I guess we should all go into the temple.
No, I don't think we need you.
Wow.
Mouse thinks she's
That's
an idiot.
true. That's why
Sorry.
it just occurred to me. So I was like, wow.
Here's the thing. I want her to take it the complete wrong way, being like, "Oh, you can go off and do your duties." No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that is what she keeps saying. So he might try and swing it as a compliment. I have nothing for charisma, but we can try it. It's gotta be like a 2.
Especially with how you've been rolling. Yeah, give me a little performance check. We'll see how this is interpreted on either side. If you're on a high roll, it's interpreted well. If it's on the low roll, it's interpreted poorly.
7.
Oh my lord!
The algorithm has chosen 7.
Okay.
7 will be the number you shall roll. No more, no less.
Genevieve was in complete, like, going to, like, move to do something, and you say that she doesn't need to be there, and she stops. She goes, I know. I'm useless.
Oh no.
Oh no. And Aulila comes up, you're not useless, Genevieve. It's okay. I know that you need to go do things.
Oh, Mouse can't handle that. I'm so sorry. Everyone has a use. I just meant that in this particular case, we could probably meet you later and we'd have it covered. And I'm sure that you have purpose because everyone will find their way, even people like you.
This is me making myself a pep talk.
I want to say, Tim can't be nice in this situation. He's going to make an illusion with noise of a tiny little biplane carrying a sign behind, like, a sign that says behind it, "You are not needed here. Go away. You're useless."
It's behind
and
Mouse.
And have it fly out from behind Mouse. With just like a little fanfare, like, just like a Discord.
Can we lose friendship points since we have friendship points with them?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Does my forgery count for cartoon forgery, and can I use a forgery to attack his plane with a fake plane? I mean, I'm essentially attacking a cartoon with a cartoon.
That is better than what I was thinking. I was gonna ask
but
for damage.
that's only if my forgery counts that way.
We're going down!
I
I
don't know
don't.
what you would be... I know that we've, like, been making up magnifying glasses.
Right, we
and
never
things.
even find if I have a forgery kit, which is why I'm trying to we should probably decide where Mouse's forgery goes or doesn't go.
Are we about to Red Baron my shit?
Can Dandelion just, like, bite the banner and, like, shake it?
I think that Mouse can create localized illusions to his own body. So maybe he can't create a biplane on its own, but if he was inside of it, that he was, like, materializing it around him, then I'd say
can I try and jump to his cartoon plane and make contact?
God.
Because I just want to drive it into the ground. That's all I want to do.
Take that bitch down! Make a fighter plane!
I just don't want to hurt her feelings anymore.
I know.
That's all it is.
Mouse doesn't want to see anyone suffer.
Tim doesn't have good social skills.
Tim is
doesn't
a
know.
Discord mom.
Alright, let's
yeah.
say that Tim, you make this little biplane appear in the
we can even
air
make him
with
go
little
through it because
sound
he's not a
effects.
cartoon. Like, we could have him fail. I just want him to try.
Yes. So, let's do an intelligence check. We'll do that. I don't think we have any
-1?
proficiencies anyways. Yes.
I think I'm really dumb.
Yeah. It's still better. So what you were trying to jump onto his illusory plane?
Yeah. I was just trying to get her to not see it.
She is,
or
like,
to do
wiping
something
her
to take an
eyes
action.
as you hear this plane. You turn around and see the trailing sign, the banner behind it. Leap up into the air and collide with the plane. Now, Tim, I don't imagine that you would alter the illusion to make it crash.
No, I would.
I was gonna say, that seems like a Tim thing. I feel like Tim would.
Tim is a meme lord enough that he's gonna make one of the wings splinter off and it's gonna go.
Yeah, we're going down.
I mean, obviously I can't speak for Tim, but if he did, like, full King Kong, like a little Empire State Building, and had the plane shoot at Mouse, that would be amazing. But it's crashing school.
No. Okay, here's what in my mind Tim would do. He'd have the wing come off, a fake little guy jump out of the plane with his, like, middle fingers out.
Oh, God.
And then a parachute would come up with another middle finger. Just a parachute that is a middle finger. And his illusionary guy would then just sink
It's
into
just like
the ground.
fireworks that shoot out. Genevieve's an idiot. Like, you're not needed.
Oh my lord. So, what are we doing? We're doing the crash.
Oh, I don't know.
The crash with
pilot?
with the evacuating
Mouse
pilot.
doesn't have a plan outside of trying to get Genevieve not to see it, and I think at this point, she's gonna see it. Like,
I want to hug Genevieve. I want to turn her
I
away
know.
from everyone.
Here's the thing, like the parachute with the big middle finger and the sign are two different locations. So one of them might be the middle finger might be big enough distraction that she didn't see it.
Mouse hears the of a small illusory plane, turns around, sees the trailing banner saying that Genevieve is not needed here, and desiring for Genevieve to stop crying and not see this painful message, leaps into the air and collides with the plane. One of the wings breaks off and starts going into a tailspin. Half a second later, there's a little sound as a tiny illusory person evacuates from the cockpit, expanding out with a parachute. As the plane continues into a small tailspin, fireworks go off. Genevieve, you are an idiot. As Bree sees what's happening, attempts to cut off Genevieve from seeing what is occurring, goes up and tries to put herself in between. However, as she's approaching, the fireworks go off above as she is just about to look away. What? Maybe I am. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
So, I think Mouse has to turn to Tim, and in his puffed-out chest version, I don't care if you're a god or the god of idiots, or some sort of megalomaniac, but that is inappropriate behavior, and you need to apologize right now.
I wasn't expecting for Tim v.
Listen, I'm for it. I'm so for it.
I know, I'm about it.
Bree,
but I was
like,
not
sometimes
expecting
just
this.
like, Mouse is just as fucking idiot as Tim is, but at least he has fucking decency.
I know. Can Dandelion put a hand on Genevieve while all this is going down? Jesus, I'm like grabbing her
He's
shoulder.
got a
like,
cartoon sense of
whole
good and
group
evil,
is
and
just
Tim's
gathered.
being a jerk. Like,
fight! It's like Will Smith.
Everyone is now on Genevieve's side, and Tim is standing alone as Mouse is standing in the middle, his chest all puffed out, the sparks still fading through the air, the small biplane crashing into the ground, the long banner slowly unfurling across the ground. Tim, what are you feeling?
Oh my god.
Tim thought it was just a meme and it was funny, and now he has to deal with the consequences of his actions.
if Tim hasn't apologized by yet, Mouse is going to reiterate right now. You need to apologize.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Not to me, to Genevieve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
I'm a man.
It's okay, Tim. You're talking your truth.
It's not okay.
No, he's
She
dumb.
said it was.
It's not okay.
She said it was
You're
okay.
an idiot, so you should understand that he's an idiot, and he didn't know any better.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Obviously, I'm making the situation worse with my words, but I mean it so well.
You're so well-intentioned.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny.
I'd like to whisper over to Bree or Dandelion, look, he's trying with words. They're slow, but he's trying. He's learning.
Yes.
Listen, my favorite thing. Okay, so my other favorite
Here's the
thing.
thing.
Eric
I'm a
has-
cat right now, so my ears are gonna twitch back. You motherfucker.
Yeah, but you're talking slowly, and that's how I talk to idiots, and I think you're the god of idiots.
Yeah.
So
My favorite thing is though, so if you send it to Dandelion, Danny's like, oh yeah, he's learning. He's very good for an infant his age.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Dandelion
that.
thinks she's a
Yeah.
child.
Oh my god, I
It's
completely forgot that
just
I mentioned. I
dumb.
think probably Dandelion thinks he's a baby.
And then
you could,
Bree just hates
you
him
could
and wants
probably
him to
convince
die.
Mouse that you two are both the elders of the group, because Mouse also thinks that he's much older than all of
Oh
you.
my god, Grandpa.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Genevieve. I didn't mean to make you more upset.
Make him roll charisma.
Oh my god.
Do you,
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll a persuasion check.
Oh my
persuasion.
fucking god.
Yeah.
Done. Damn!
Oh my god, the way that didn't come in through your microphone for me. Damn, it was like so far away.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yikes!
Can I
Didn't
turn to her and just tell her that it's okay, he's an idiot?
Yeah.
I guess we're a bunch of idiots around here.
No, you're not an
No,
idiot.
there's only one with us.
Well-
Dandelion looks to the side.
Certainly some of you, but there's nothing wrong with that. You will overcome and find your purpose.
He's like so like, he's so well intentioned.
He's so well-intentioned and so wrong.
So-
Tim is just like, I don't know how to deal with awkward social situation, especially from a female.
Human female. One of the only humans Tim's
Oh,
interacted
yeah.
with in a while.
Human female having a negative emotional reaction that isn't saying ew no. Tim doesn't know how to handle that.
I only get rejected.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know how to
the
console.
the persuasion checks out now.
Yeah, it does. I think I should have given him disadvantage, to be honest. Genevieve pulls herself up, sniffing away her tears. Thank you, Tim. I understand that you're trying to make jokes. I'll try to keep that in mind next time. Alright, I need to go and help with the refugees.
I'm an
Okay.
asshole.
Genevieve.
Do you have any more questions before I go? Yes.
Yes. Are you healing them with magic? What's kind of like how are you helping them in there?
Well, this virus has been particularly difficult to get rid of with magic. It's sort of arcanically resistant. And so right now I'm just helping to move these bedborn into our dormitories upstairs, and we're probably gonna have to free up some extra rooms for them. Basically, the goal right now is isolation. You can see as she's starting to get back into her plan, the tears are clearing up. She's moving away from that sadness as she is distracting herself with the duties at hand.
So this is MRB, not DRB?
So
So
I
it's
have an idea for Dandy.
Magic resistant bacteria instead of drug resistant bacteria.
Dandy's got a +1 medicine, but also dinosaurs did have their like diseases. So I'm like diseases. So Dandy's like, can I come help you?
No, wait. You need to focus on figuring out what happened with the High Priest of Knowledge. I will be fully indisposed helping with the evacuation effort, but when you are ready to move on from the Apex Hall, you can talk to Monster and he will escort you down to the stables, and Alalila will be able to take you to the Tower of Knowledge when you're ready. However, if you remember it seemed that when my memory was altered, I was in the sun room in the temple. There might be someone around that witnessed something or something like that. I'm sure you'll find something.
Oh, when did you have a memory?
When did you have a memory? But it sounds good. Let us know if you need help.
If you are caught in a restricted area without one of us, I think it's safest if you just claim that you're also an evacuee.
Ah, yes. Use stealth and abandon everyone. Got it.
Bree like
Also-
disappears like that meme where she's like, and then me and Tim are just like,
Also, before I go, last thing, you are all new chosen, so it's worth the reminder, if you are caught by knights or guards or by anyone, the solution isn't killing chosen. Remember, they will come back, and so you can't just kill someone so that they will forget what happened.
I would never wantonly kill anyone.
I don't like that you assumed we would kill people.
that's probably
Okay,
safe to
listen,
assume.
I don't think that assumption's all that wrong. Looking
It's
in
not
the past,
wrong, but Mouse will fight you.
as Bree
Just
did
saying.
definitely kill the fucking Cobalt leader and throw his body
We
in
fucked
the
his
fucking
camp
pool
up.
of blood as an offering to his own god.
We've got
That
all
his
crazy
god
now.
got mad and fucking said that we're on a shit list, okay? Like, I don't think that's
Just
too far
threatened one of your team members 5 minutes into a conversation over
Okay,
over
listen.
him being kind of rude. I'm just letting you know.
Mouse threatening Tim.
You have
5
somebody who
minutes into
really thinks that
conversation,
they're a hero.
Bree is automatically like, I love this man. He is never leaving. He's
She's
part
like,
of our
"That's our
group. He's core
third."
member. He's founder. He's the fourth founder. And Tim's like, what do you mean? He wasn't here when we all fucking got together? And I was like, no, sorry, he
No,
was
no.
here.
He's
That's
an
not
OG.
how I remember it.
He's an OG.
He's OG, yep, he's always been here.
Yeah, he's OG.
Just like, all of her memories are just altered to always have had Mouse
Oh,
there.
it's like coping mechanisms.
So, although while all this is going on, Mouse was recently injured. He did use key.
Oh,
He's
bleeding.
beaten up. He's overwhelmed. I'm gonna ask either. Can I just please sit on somebody and rest and
Yeah.
try and recover a little bit while we go where we need to? I need to take a moment if it's all
Come
right.
on up here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go over to
Scramble up.
Dandelion.
Scramble up onto her shoulder. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, then I will be off.
Can I give you a hug before you leave? I'm so sorry. It's so stressful recently.
We're sorry about this guy.
Okay, Bree. As she goes in for the hug.
This poor man. Fucking destroying my friendships.
Oh my god, this man!
Genevieve gives a little nervous bow, and as she is leaving, Tim, you feel this immense pressure for a moment as the tension breaks into a shatter. Genevieve likes you a little less than she did before.
Aww. Aww.
I just love the, feeling the universe moments with the hearts.
Since I don't like Tim and I feel this because my insights, can I just yell, Genevieve, you're awesome, even if you are a little unique? And then I want to throw my cartoon flirty eyes. I just want to.
Give me a little persuasion
I
check.
just got a vision for something I need to draw from Mouse.
Persuasion is going to be wisdom.
Yeah. No, charisma.
Charisma.
So it's 0.
Oh,
So it's a straight
yeah.
roll.
Yep. Oof.
6. She's already, mostly down the path, so she doesn't see your eyes. She just does this little half wave. Thank you, Mouse! And is continuing down the path and takes this other entrance into the temple.
Tim's gonna need to fix that one later. Tim needs to stop rooting around in the garbage in Stardew Valley in front of people.
They were a little bit too close. You get the little frustrated symbol. Alalila turns to look at you, and you can see her ears are kind of pinned back as she glares at you, Tim, her tail twitching ever so slightly.
You pissed off both of them. That's my girl.
I know, right?
That's my woman. I gave her a seashell necklace.
I am animatedly sleeping.
Also, I realized that I literally have given her a seashell necklace and no one else. No one else gifts.
Like full-on snore bubble.
Yep. Well, it seems that if you are anywhere that the refugees are, you should be fine to wander about. Monster and I will be in the main hall helping with the evacuees. Let us know when you're ready to go, and if you have any questions.
Will you keep an eye on her for us? I just want to make sure she's fine.
We always keep an eye on her.
Okay.
And so they head off to go do their duties in the temple. They can be found in the sunroom. And our party is left alone for the first time, all on their little lonesome in this small park square.
Mouse is just snoring.
Tim, you should probably think about getting, an apology gift.
What would I even get?
She likes newspapers and flowers.
If only Mouse were awake, he would tell you to get good.
Oh my god!
So when you get someone a gift like that, so if I drew a newspaper, would that count? Or would I have to,
As long as it is something that she can have and hold forever, maybe as long as she can have that item forever and look back at it, and not something that will disappear, if you gave her an illusion that lasted forever, that, really helped her out and, told her how awesome she was.
I don't know how to do that. I can make boobs. I can draw big boobs.
I would not do that.
That's most of my wheelhouse. I don't.
Then I would buy her a newspaper, I would buy her some flowers, Then I'd buy her, like, some chocolates or something.
Just a whole Valentine's Day bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have like a gift shop or something convenient?
I don't know.
Do you even know where that is?
Can I order anything like online and just have it delivered to her? I don't
even know if this place has an online.
Yeah, you made fun of Mother Goose and then went down a hallway.
Oh my god.
Ooh, right. I did.
Oh, that's not from me. I'm just reminding you. I'm asleep. I am actively snoring. Mouse is out. He's resting.
Tim has a new quest to try and repair his relationships with the priest because he realizes he's been a bit of an asshole.
Oh my god.
Oh, and which one of these social rejects are you going to ask for help doing that?
Damn!
Honestly, Pingham Black.
Are you going to ask the dinosaur for dating advice?
No.
Doesn't understand human interactions.
Tim's going to ask the dwarf who took him to
the one who's clearly in a cult with a death deity of some sort.
There's an NPC that you as Mouse have not met.
God.
Who basically took Tim to the strip club for a day and is the only person who's been nice to Tim so far. So he's gonna go ask that guy for help. The guy who likes to gamble and go to strip clubs.
You know what? I bet he'll really know.
Yeah, good plan.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine with everything.
All right. So, our group enter into the main hall all together. The main, the crowds have slowed. There is a few stragglers still making their way into the building, but it seems like the primary part of this evacuation group has fully entered into the Apex Hall space. As you guys all make your way in, the hall that you had come into before was a quiet place. It was one of contemplation and holy meditation. There was a few clerics and priests sitting around the main sunbeam that comes down in this prayer area. There are pews all around it. But now, as you enter this space, it is loud and cacophonous. Thousands of voices all engaged in conversation. People that were ripped from their homes and are waiting to find some semblance of place and security. Currently hoarding around the edges of the room. People have their things up against the sides of the temple hall. People have set up on benches with their small family units. There are little gaggles of children running around playing tag and chasing each other with sticks. As the four of you are right now standing in the center of this room, sleeping. 3 of you and a sleeping mouse standing in the off-center of this room, because the center of the room is a large, about 30 feet diameter, blue runic circle that, as there are more people arriving in this space, are constantly people walking into this area, stepping on certain runes on the ground and disappearing. Priests dressed in large, long white robes step onto this platform, and half a second later, they dissolve into light and vanish. People are reconstituting from light into their own forms on this circle and stepping off and continue about their business. You can all make the assumption that this is a sort of elevator or transportation system in this tower.
Do you want to start top to bottom? We can...
Yeah, let's
work
do
our way down.
top to bottom.
That's my video game strategy.
Alright, so you're turning top to bottom of Apex Hall, so you're going up to the observation deck?
Yeah! Observation. That might be handy.
Alright, so our party and sleeping mouse enter onto the teleportation pad. you don't know how this thing quite works. So everyone give me an Arcana check. I think as they're stepping onto the teleporter, Mouse, the bubble pops.
Okay. Then I am gonna ask, before I roll Arcana, ask, where are we? Why didn't you wake me up? I asked for you to take me. I've lost the clue. I knew where he was. What is going on?
Okay, I say since he's having a moment, step back from the teleporter and be like, you were sleeping. We didn't want to wake you up.
You let him get away.
Not
I
yet.
came back and I said I knew where he was. I followed the clue. I got trapped in the crowd and I needed your help and none of you listened. Children, you have to listen.
Children.
I don't know how to listen. I'm so sorry.
Do you want us to take you high up now?
It's been however long it's been. I don't. Where would he's going to sit in this room full of people for 20 minutes? I don't think so. I just want to be flabbergasted. I just want to be all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very, what lipstick am I, White Valentino? This man's beside himself.
All right, and at some point I will notice whatever it is we're rolling Arcana.
Arcana, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to go up
So I'm
to the
what, -1 for me? Yeah, -1.
Well,
I
we were
have
going to
too
go to
many
the very
Tims
top
open.
level, Mouse. We can look there.
It's a -1, yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
All right. As the group approaches this teleportation pad, Dandelion and Bree are totally out of their depths. And it would logically seem that both Mouse and Tim would be out of their depths as well, but Tim, you look at this rune work, and there's something in your mind that starts to pick out patterns. You had seen some people coming and going, and that there was a certain, you had to step on the runes that you wanted to activate to initiate the teleportation. And after spending a few moments in analyzing these different symbols etched into the stonework, Tim, you can make an educated guess that you're pretty sure the one that is a pointed triangle with a little pair of binoculars is the observation deck.
Yep, I'm going up.
Tim, you go over and purposefully step on this rune. It flashes a bright electric blue, and the whole area, as all four of you start to feel this magic interweaving into your system, you are broken apart into a million pieces, and for half a moment, you don't exist. And half a second later, after a beat, you feel yourself recombining, your breath coming back to you as your eyes are adjusting to a much darker space. You are in a much smaller room. It's only probably 30 feet beyond the edge of this teleportation circle that you are still standing on, but in this new space. The cap of this conical tower is entirely made of glass, and it is circular with patterns etched into it like stained glass, and you can see far. It is currently little past twilight, and you can just see the sun yoring over the western horizon. It just barely the corona still visible past the edge of the ocean. There is someone else here in the room with you, as all four of you are looking out onto the city of King's Crown. Behind you, you can see the much more massive central tower of the Citadel, the Crown Hall, and the ring of other towers all around you here on this dais of these tall pointed towers. The city of King's Crown alight with electric and firelight. You can see the windows of far off skyscrapers. Ooh. And above you, looking into the sky, you can see mostly the underside of the floating mountains over the city. But there is someone else in this observation deck room with you. There is a humanoid person with long pink hair tied back into a massive ponytail looking out the window and doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
I'd like to ask very loudly, does your world blink? Because I think it just blinked at me.
This one's a 10 answer.
I'm gonna go with the world didn't blink. Your existence blinked.
Sure.
Anybody who knows what they're talking about know if the world blinks?
I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, of course you do, my special little child.
Are you talking about outside? I'm going to point towards the sunset.
I'm talking about it all going dark, and now it's light again. I was just wondering if the world blinks.
It's
No,
called
I don't think we're
teleportation.
where we were.
Yeah.
Looking at
So
PC, talking to everyone else.
teleportation, as far as I know, in certain magic, is called blinking.
From
So-
Acme Corp.
Quick side note, I love that this NPC turned around and is trying to have an entrance moment. Everybody else is like, well, I don't think it's like... We're like, I don't think it's that.
The individual looking out the windows out onto the city mentions on their breath, it's called teleportation.
I'd like to gasp. Animatedly.
Turn around, like, oh.
The individual turns, and all of you look to see a humanoid with a regular-sized head and body, but their skin is bright pink and red. They seem to have scales coming up from their chin and off of their collarbones.
Tyrus, one of your people.
I know, right? I was just thinking that. I was like, oh.
But you don't even notice the rest of it because her eyes are large and glowing
Oh my gosh,
white.
she's a lizard.
Oh no, she's a Oblivion NPC.
No, she's Oblivion Argonian.
Wait, is it an Argonian? I mean, is it? You said it was green, right? Because if so, I'm gonna loudly ask, are you a Ninja Turtle?
Oh my god, please! She's
I said
pink.
pink hair with pinkish reddish skin.
Oh, okay, well then never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the love if you asked.
Yeah,
love that we
and
can't
just
see
slight
color.
scales.
No, I just want to find a ninja. Somebody told me about Ninja Turtles in the days before we met, and I want to find one.
Need to find one, yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Gotta catch them all.
Her eyes are massive and gleaming white. You can see that it's almost hard to look at her in her eyes.
Jesus. It's like a fucking lemur in Madagascar.
Is it your first time using the teleportation circle?
Yes.
What gave it away?
Can I whisper to Dandelion? Do you know this person, and are they evil?
We don't know them.
Okay. All right.
My eyes have not landed on you four before. Welcome to Apex Hall.
Thank you for having us.
Apex, as in the highest hall, or as in the greatest predator?
The hall gained its name from the highest peak of the sun and in the sky.
You seem like you might be a predator. I just wanted to check it out, but thank you very much.
You seem like you might be a predator. I'm cracking up at that.
Well, I'm direct.
Isn't the city beautiful at night?
I think it's beautiful.
And she
Dandelion,
turns and looks
she
back out the
ignored
window.
that I said she was a predator,
I love that she
Dandelion.
ignored it, but also I love the thought that she turns, but it's like no movement on her. It's like a statue. Like, it's just really off-putting. She just turns like.
Just like, Dandelion, are you sure that she's not evil? Because she never said she wasn't a predator.
Meanwhile, Dandelion's just like kind of freaked out too. I feel like she is, probably because the scales, but also the eyeballs. So Dandelion's just like.
Beautiful.
I
So
think
I feel like Dandelion and Mouse are both like.
I think
Lady
she
is
might be
far
a
back.
nocturnal predator.
You can't hear this, Tim. I'm whispering to Dandelion. I don't trust you.
That's fine. But
This is a very small room, so if you are trying to be stealthy, I will need you to make a stealth check.
I'm incredibly tiny, but I'll do
This
that.
woman might be an idiot. It's
So
like,
you
it
are
goes
just kind of
in.
whispering into her
Look.
ear, but yeah, give me a little stealth check. It's not a
My
super
ear
high
hole.
DC.
Am I rolling dex for
lizard.
stealth?
Yeah, stealth is dex,
Okay.
and I think you have a stealth bonus.
I do. I have a
You
natural
should have a plus
proficiency in
5.
stealth, so +5.
You should have a +5.
Okay.
So it's
oh, shit, he's stealthy.
He's
I am-
stealthy.
Be stealthy.
Mouse doesn't even move, just his mouth moves to the side of his his face
Oh my
and whispers into Dandelion's
It's just like
ear.
drawn on the side now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it moves.
And
Okay.
whispers into Dandelion's ear. Tim, you do not overhear.
Ooh. Now, were you whispering in my ear?
Oh my fucking
are we
god.
sure that she's not evil because she didn't say she wasn't a predator?
Okay. I was just making sure that was the part that was like whispered, and Dandelion's just like, just kind of gives you a look because she can't she just want to whisper and get attention.
Mouse knows that he doesn't know things. He's waiting for confirmation that this thing is evil. Pretty sure it's evil.
Tim
Dandelion's
is
kind of freaked out because those eyes.
Tim. Yeah, Tim is trying not to blink while looking at them.
What brings you up
Okay.
here?
There are too many faces down below. I am waiting until they disperse.
Does this happen often?
Oh my god.
The virus has been ravaging the city for centuries. However, more recently, the boarpox has been flaring up, as they say. I wonder why.
Did you do it?
I did not have any hand in the spreading of the virus, no.
That's not the same thing.
Do you know who did it?
I do not know who spreads the viruses to the bedborn. Only observe.
Also not the same thing.
I simply observe.
Why do people make you uncomfortable when there's too many around? I mean, it makes me uncomfortable too, but I'm curious.
Because of the large, evil eyes.
I'm getting there.
I'm not whispering anymore. I'm saying
No.
it in a whispered voice, but I'm just looking at you, being like, you seem like you're involved in the virus, and you have large evil eyes, and I'm waiting for you to say definitively that you didn't make it.
She slowly turns, remaking eye contact with you with these massive satellite dishes for eyes that are just uncomfortable to be under their gaze.
I'm going to excitedly clap and go, "Oh, a staring contest! I've heard about these. I bet I win."
We could have one, however, I am incapable of blinking with my witness eyes, so
Hey,
I
me too!
suppose that I would win.
No, I doubt it. I'm really good. I can teach you how to blink if you need to. Somebody showed me. It's really easy. Or you can pour tea in your eyes.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
She stops and smiles as she looks at you, Mouse.
Yeah, you're evil.
Oh, pfft.
The power of the witness is true neutrality, if anything.
Neutral
I
evil,
am
sure.
not-
Oh my
I'm
god.
simply here to see.
Right, but, inaction is kind of a testament to evil, I'm just
What are
saying.
you trying to witness?
Evil!
I witness all. I am a member of the Eyes of Recordia. Everything that my eyes see are written in ledgers for future generations to witness and behold. It is my job to document the day-to-day life of all of those in Queensbed.
Alright, I'm gonna try and whisper again, so maybe I can fail, but
Whisper in my ear hole.
yeah, just But those large eyes of Recordia, is a little spot on.
I'm going to ask, have you heard anything about a god Ulavan?
Probably best friends in evil.
That's probably her god.
She hasn't heard anything. She probably watched it. She watches everything with her evil big eyes. And she's clearly obtuse with her answers.
I have not heard this name before. In what context have you heard it?
A god?
There is no god named Ulavan.
Okay.
There is merely the 14.
Okay.
I always think that Dandelions can make an uncomfortable faces.
What deity do you follow?
I am a priest of all the gods, but I follow most closely with Allah, as I am chosen, just like you all.
So, have you already been talked to about? So, are there gods that are unknown?
There are only the 14 gods.
Do you have anything recorded about the gods?
With the eyes of Recordia, maybe?
I do witness much. Do you have anything more specific? I only know of the 14.
What about the guy with blue hair?
I was gonna ask that.
Like,
I was
the
right.
guy, I don't know, something knowledge? Grand
The
priest
High
of...
Priest of Knowledge.
Yeah, there you go.
Finistor, yes.
Yeah.
I have witnessed him around the Apex Temple and around the Citadel many a time.
Did you see him yesterday? And do you know what kind of magics he practices?
She hesitates for a moment. You can see her eyes looking off into middle distance. Even though there is no pupil, there is no sclera to, like, see the direction that her eyes are moving as she looks off. Yes, I did see the High Priest of Knowledge yesterday. In the sunroom while I was praying. He was speaking to another priest of the temple. A woman with long blonde hair.
Is it perhaps
As
Genevieve?
to I do not know her name. Perhaps it is.
Do you know what they were talking about?
I didn't hear much of the conversation. However, they went off together. It seemed something rather urgent. Oh, and she returned.
Can we watch what you saw?
Yes, you can if you wish. She reaches out her long pink fingers out a hand to you, Bree.
Perfect, I'm gonna take it.
Look into my eyes, and I shall show you what I had seen.
Listen, okay, I'm either fucked because I got a god in my pocket as fucking cult leader, and now I'm just gonna, whatever, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm fucking dude.
I might die of a
Bree's like,
reflex,
fucking
it's fine.
You stare into her eyes. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh,
A
good.
saving throw? How deep are we going in her eyeballs?
Very.
Oh, I like the little meow they answered.
So you get
The Watcher in the Tower of Apex with the eyes of Recordia.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Just staring at him.
Perfect. Another 7. I hate you, Eric, because you started
Man.
this 7 trend, and now I can't get off of it.
To be fair,
It's really just like a curse. You look into these blinding white orbs, and you are suddenly overwhelmed with sight. You see thousands of days and lives and journeys and adventures. You see a lifetime flash before your eyes.
oh god.
You all witness a little bit as, it's not that much, you take 1 point of damage as a little bit of blood starts coming out of Bree's nose.
Is Bree still stuck in the vision when the blood starts coming out?
Yes.
Okay,
Can I try and push her out of it?
You can. Give me a strength check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, they're very close. You got a 16 there. Mouse, you jump up and give this big wallop back kick onto Bree as she stumbles out of the way, being pulled out of this torrent of information. And feel yourself come back to as the individual with the glowing eyes steps back. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you overwhelmed?
That was a lot of information all at once.
Oh, Bree.
I'm sorry, I was trying to focus.
It's okay.
Your
You
mind
are
must be
the-
too weak.
Watcher on the Apex Tower with the eyes of Recordia. There is just no way you didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah, but what are my fucking choices here?
Observer.
Well, the water fucking die here. Whatever. It's fine.
Listen.
I'm going to loudly harumph and walk away. I'm going back over to Dandelion, and then I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to go into my hammer space. I'm going to pull out my mallet, and I'm just going to sit there, and I'm going to stare right into its unblinking eyes with
Yeah,
Oh
my
I was gonna
unblinking
be like,
eyes.
are you just patting in your hand, like, ready?
Look, I am fairly certain that this thing is evil, but I don't know things, but I feel very strongly that this thing is evil, so I'm just going to harumph, turn around, walk over, I'm gonna hopefully walk up like the side of a building, up Dandelion, sit on the
like,
shoulder.
Sideways. It's like
Yeah.
the big chest
I
Tom
love
Jerry
that
lock.
so much.
That's so silly. I love that.
Pull out my hammer, and I'm gonna sit down, and I'm just gonna stare unblinkingly at the unblinking thing.
Like, angry face.
No blinking.
So, Bree, listen, Megan, really quick. Should we try to ask or, like, hint if this, woman can erase memories? I don't quite know how we should bring it up, though.
We
Ask-
can try again.
If you record all things, are you able to tell when someone loses their memory?
Ask them if they have any spots in their own memory.
Oh, yeah, that too. But that's why I was trying to ask if they can tell if memory loss has occurred.
Oh.
Or is there a
Are you
way?
able
Because
to restore memory if it's been lost?
If I witness it, there's a chance, yes.
Bree, you're so calm about bleeding out of your face.
Listen, we
A
got...
little bit.
Well, listen, Bree's a bad bitch.
Bree was
She's
a thief
stolen
before this. So she got fucking
Yeah.
thrown in
Yeah, I was
this
gonna
world.
say you're weird. You're used to weird cult shit.
Yeah.
Fair.
She was already a hoodlum before this, so come on. She scrapped.
I was trying to steal the world's biggest fucking diamond, and I got pulled into
I
this
completely
shit.
always forget that it's that fucking despicable me ass, like, plotline.
I was getting there. I was there. I was grabbing the diamond, and I got transported. What the fuck, man?
Bree's like, I was
It was
stealing
going
your moon.
smoothly. I was gonna be so rich.
I was gonna be a legend.
Anyway,
The events that I witnessed are made into a story so that future generations can have context for what our lives were like.
From the perspective of the evil witch, I bet.
Hello, Ivan.
I love Eric. Are you missing any of your memories?
I don't believe so.
Are you able to check? Any gaps in
My
memories?
records are clear. However, there is a remnant.
Does it have stinky lines on it?
Let me try again to show you.
Okay.
Go back in, bro.
Give me another wisdom saving throw.
This your shit right here.
Mouse is gonna hate me.
There we go. All right. This time you're a bit more prepared for the amount of information as you gaze into her eyes and you can see in the center of that blinding whiteness, your eyes focus on...
Since I'm staring unblinkingly at this thing, should I also roll and maybe take damage? I don't think I can handle it.
I think because you are staring at her unblinkingly, you are basically doing what Bree is doing, so you would need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom or intelligence?
It would be a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So it's a +4.
+2.
No, you have
Come on, mouse.
Yeah.
Come on, mouse.
Yeah.
Oh
God,
my
I
god!
was hoping to take
Mouse.
damage, so this is fine.
You take 7 damage.
Uh-huh.
As you look across, you're
7
trying to
eyeball
maintain
damage.
the staring contest. As you stare into the torrent of eras, hundreds of years of lives and events in history, a bloody war, people dying and killing each other. Dandelion, you notice that you feel a little coolness, a little warmth of liquid across your shoulder as you look over, and Mouse is fully dead-eyed, staring forward, mouth slightly agape.
Ooh, can I be like electric shock vibrating?
Yes, there's some blood dripping from the corners of his eyes and nose and ears, just
Oh my
coalescing and
god!
dripping down onto his... He's a white mouse, right?
Seven's
Oh,
white,
that's a good
yellow,
question.
Brown,
I
white.
don't think we ever nailed it down. But
No.
yeah, and he's not a dark mouse.
It's very
Ugh.
bright against his coat.
Oh no.
As Bree, you are taken away from the immense amount of information and are fully in the place of this Eye of Recordia as they are sitting under the bright sunlight of Ilah around this sunroom prayer area as she looks up across the space to Genevieve sitting in a pew praying to her god. As approaching from behind, you can see Vinistol in all of his blue glory and completely enrobed, his eyes predatory, as he moves forward and sits.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did I recover hit points after my rest when I took the blunt damage earlier, or is this in addition to?
You recovered from before. This is a new 7 points of damage, so you should be
5?
At 5, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
As the High Priest of Knowledge circles around the pew and sits next to Genevieve and sparks up a conversation, you can just barely hear the conversation over the sounds of the room. You get bits and pieces of the conversation. I hear that you saw some rather disturbing things today. I wanted to get your report to make sure that we have the story straight. Oh, yes, of course. Well, we were in the temple. No, this place won't do. We should go to my office.
Oh no! No!
Oh, well, that seems pretty appropriate. All right,
Genevieve,
sure.
don't go! No.
Yes, come with me. His voice getting a little deeper as they both stand and the Eyes of Recordia follows them on the way out. Right as they are passing under the main archway, out of the building towards the west, you can see the slight glitter of blue and purple magic being cast as Genevieve breaks in her step before shaking and continuing forward in a conversation. Yes, there. That is the disruption. You can hear the woman's voice breaking through your vision, Bree. All of you also hear her saying this.
Am I out yet?
Yeah, as the eyes break whatever process they were going on, and Bree, you blink and you're back in this space. The setting sun just tipping past the horizon and the room falling into darkness. The only light in this space is what is bleeding out of this Eyes of Recordia's ocular eyes, whatever they are, whatever magic has taken them over.
All right. You might be able to win a staring contest.
Oh, he's like coughing up blood, like.
Oh.
Are you all right, little one?
Oh, We'll have a rematch later, I promise.
So I have a question. Do you have a Z crystal in which I could reach you if I have any more additional questions?
Yeah, I have no idea how hurt I am. I just know that I lost the staring contest.
You lost staring contest.
Oh! Got beat up during it.
I do have a pea crystal.
Oh, yes, P
crystal.
crystal. I called it a fucking Z crystal.
It's fine.
Sea Crystal's the off-brand. Anyways. Steam, son.
Yes, I do have a pea crystal.
I'd like to put my arm on
Oh.
Dandelion and like a wise injured thing, be like, look after the children.
Oh my
And then I'd like to go to sleep, very animatedly.
Oh, this guy's very... it's very, like...
And what is your name?
You have two drama queens.
Very
in this
grandpa that's like gonna... Oh, no. More specifically, you know what just came to my mind that kind of fits this? Is Kevin Hart's grandma when she would go sleep at his mom's funeral.
But I also trust you as the other older member of the group.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So mature.
What is your name?
Listless.
Perfect.
You know, that's kind of fitting. I'd be listless too if I saw all that shit. I can't handle that.
Was this helpful?
Yes. I think
I'm
so.
glad. This interaction will be remembered for years to come.
She
It
turns away
definitely
again
will
with
be.
no.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, she turns like that. This is like no noise either. We're just like,
Okay.
okay. I
Tim
just
has been
love
like
that thought.
ready and waiting to press the button to go down because he's like, I did not look. I don't want to be here. I'm
He's like,
ready.
you guys were looking in the eyes. You took damage. I'm looking
This is
down.
Medusa, okay?
Oh my god, dude! I just
It's
realized.
not even gonna be that Tim was smart about not looking. He literally was on his tablet just scribbling.
Oh,
the
he's like an
entire-
iPad kid. I always forget.
He
But
is
also,
an iPad kid. He didn't. He just didn't.
I
Still
just
trying to
realized
figure out how to
something,
fix things with Genevieve. That's all that's going
yeah,
on.
yeah. He's
I-
writing.
Oh,
What
he's
went
Ryan
wrong there, okay?
Yeah.
He's
Like,
writing notes to himself, like, wait, how do I do this better?
It just occurred to me though that
literally
Bree and Mouse were
did
like staring
not
at the
pick.
eyes, and Dandelion's doing it too, but not connect us. So she's like,
And now Tim's like, what? Huh?
And
Huh?
also, I keep saying things to Dandelion specifically.
So she's
Oh
all
my God,
distracted.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take these books downstairs to where like the disconnect happened. When
oh
leaving.
yeah, oh yeah.
You-
Dandelion didn't see it, so like Dandelion's just like, what did you see?
What happened?
We're happy.
You asked him to take you down to the main floor as you reconstitute in this main space, being absolutely shell-shocked by the amount of light in this room. The
Oh.
massive pillar of sunlight coming down in this holy area, the crowds of people, the smell of infection and rot and sewage and dirt as you remake yourselves in this space away from that crazy lady.
The room is so bright and so stinky. I'm laying on Dandelion's shoulder, and I just want to yell, "Somebody pour tea in my face!" And I earnestly.
So, can Tim comply with that?
Can you put your code
Where are
red
you
on him?
getting
Do you
this
still have
tea?
that?
It's not going to be real tea.
It's illusory tea.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Can-
This guy's not gonna.
Can we go somewhere a little bit more private? I would like to get something out of my file.
Okay.
So Tim's gonna actually be nice. Can he, as he does the illusionary tea, can he like put like illusionary glasses on Mouse that just darken the room for him?
Yes, I think you can do that. You can give him little illusory sunglasses that do effectively reduce the amount of stimulus coming into his eyes, yes.
Sweet. Can I
you
hold up
see-
a little white surrender flag? Just as I'm laying down, I just want it to be like above my body, like in a cartoon. Just like, I give up. I'm over today.
All right. Our 4 young chosen, now with a little bit more information than they had before, head out the south door through a small, like an art gallery, out onto a sloping path that heads out to the outer ring. And that is where we will end it for tonight.
Oh,
You
before we end
have
it, can I
your-
ask Dandelion, do you think I could win next time?
Sure you can. And just pats him on
Champ.
the head. I'd like to say no, just one finger.
As
She's
long as
probably
you said
dying.
yes, I'm good with falling asleep right then.
With Mouse falling asleep on Dandelion's shoulder, and Bree with her first piece of evidence, a witness to the interaction between the High Priest of Knowledge and Genevieve. And this is where we'll pick up next time.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for an amazing session. We got a lot of balls rolling, and we'll see how all this will turn out next time.
Yeah.